feel it coming in the air.
Yeah.
The sonic symbols everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to the truth.
I'm ready.
It's a dangerous love
How much
affair.
is it?
Can't be scared when
I'ma
it goes
reverse it.
down. Stand for
Flip the
freedom
script.
here and now.
Undo the spell.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna free this town
Bring it.
tonight. Who's gonna free this town
Yeah.
tonight?
What's up?
The new world order's going down.
What up, Flame? We are,
Yeah.
yes, I said it, we are. Watch the truth rising,
Yeah.
global resistance.
We got one more, or we gonna get out. I gotta go home, y'all. I gotta go back to America. I gotta go get ready for the bomb. Osama bin Laden getting ready to bomb. Osama bin Laden getting ready to bomb. Osama bin Laden getting ready to bomb. Y'all ready? 2001 is here. Osama bin Laden getting ready to bomb. You better watch out. 2001. Thank you.
Hello, welcome to the Army of Truth. This is Sean White, the General. Remember in the very beginning, if you like anything or stuff, subscribe and then leave comments at the bottom. And if you like or dislike all of those things, please do that. As you can see from the video I'm showing, I am opening it up to different things, but as you're seeing, I am doing this episode on a few aspects. I'm doing it on Prince, what he was speaking as a celebrity out when he spoke about chemtrails. He was a person that changed his name as the artist formerly known as, and the reason why that happened later was again because he was against the record company owning his material. So the reason I put the Prince 1999 album and stuff like that on there was that the record company doing that, or was there something with Prince? One thing you ought to look up with Michael Jackson wearing the one white glove, and then also Prince also had a thing that he did with the one thing too. It's the thing for the Magic Man in the movie Metropolis. They had one thing where the wizard is what it is a thing. It's for the wizard that does magic, and that was why there is the one glove for Michael Jackson and stuff like that. And anyway, interesting stuff. So anyway, talking about Prince, he talked about the chemtrails, he talked about the New World Order, and about 2001 9/11 back in 1998 before it ever happened. So there's an inside source, obviously, and I'm showing some images of different things that have to do with 9/11 and things with comic books that talked about it. And also, this is going to be talking about the wrestling industry. I thought that was pretty interesting to expose it, and numerology and the importance of it. So it's going to be a big series. I was trying to do it short, but it wound up being pretty long, so it's probably going to be a 30-45 minutes ones again there. But anyway, this is the Army of Truth. Hope you enjoy, and let me know what you think. Alright, here we go.
Well, there have been extraordinary scenes in Berlin tonight as thousands of people gathered to hear Barack Obama deliver key foreign policy speech on his current European tour. Democratic presidential hopeful laid out his vision for America's place in a new world order, saying he was speaking as a proud citizen of the world, of the world, of the world.
It is a big idea. It is a big idea. A new world order. It is a big idea. It is a big idea. A new world order.
Have you ever taken a moment to second guess the Freemasonic Order or the IRS, the Carlisle Group and the CFR, the Bohemian Grove even others so bizarre. The rulers of the world operating in the shadows. Begging for oil, throw the leader in the gallows. Land of the free, man, it's land of the fascists. Have a little taste every time you pay taxes. The fact still remains, slowly see the change, keeping you in line as they tighten up the reins. The boogeyman's to blame for a global mainframe. Then they'll kill 80% when we see the end game. Such a shame, it won't stop. Eyes wide shut, listen close to my words, because it's time to wake up. It's time to live free or die. See through the lies, it's time to save this republic. Stand up and rise. Have you ever taken a moment to second question? Found yourself entangled in evil deceptions? Uncovered the truth to infernal dimension. A group of elitists with demonic intentions. It's time to pay attention to the world unveiled, hidden in plain sight with grim details. 3 simple letters, what do they spell? Fuck the new world order, we will prevail. They call it new world order, a design to tame us. The global elitists, like pawns they play us. Time to open your eyes, realize the disguise. CNN and Fox News, steady spitting out their lies. The media's corrupted, the data what you know. Repeaters for reporters like you's 20 below. Internet can't be trusted, it's one like a tiger. If you choose to think freely, then you must be Al-Qaeda. From the moment you were born, every step's preconceived. Implanted in your mind a phony sense of destiny. Giving up your freedom for perfect security. Got the whole world tripping RFID. Have you ever taken a moment to second question? Found yourself entangled in evil deceptions? Uncover the truth to infernal dimension. A group of elitists with demonic intentions. It's time to pay attention to the world unveiled, hidden in plain sight with grim details. 3 simple letters, what do they spell? Fuck the new world order, we will prevail.
Republican and Democratic presidents alike, from Harry Truman to George Bush, said, and it's a phrase that I often use myself, that we needed a new world order.
And people better understand that they mean exactly what they're saying. It's a new world order they're trying to create. They're trying to do so not only without approval or consent of the governed in this country, but despite the popular will. This is a straightforward assault by the elitists in this country.
Have you ever taken a moment to stand up and fight for liberty and freedom, bringing darkness to light? Defend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Make them feel the wrath of God when we stand and unite. Ignite a revolution with noble persistence. Feel the retribution of the global resistance. Divided will fall and get lost in the distance. United will prosper with continued existence.
Jack Johnson, because he's still in the back of my head. I can't get him out of my head where this conversation is concerned. Who have you felt most often like in the ring fighting the record industry? Like Jack or the opponent?
Oh, like Jack.
Like Jack?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Well, because I knew I was right. You know, we talked about this in our very first interview and conversation together. It's obvious now that artists are supposed to own their master recordings. I mean, in the future, it'll be unconscionable to even think you can take somebody's creation and claim ownership of it. See, unfortunately, this discussion is going to start to barrel into a discussion about the human genome and the DNA and all the rest of it. When it gets there, then we're going to be in the deep water. See, so it's better to start the conversation now before we get into God talk, you know.
There are 4 songs that I want to ask you about, and I did what I have never done before, which is to actually print these lyrics out. Some of them, I'm since the record is so new, I'm learning some of them. I got some of them memorized.
Who gave you the lyrics, though? I've seen some really strange rewrites of my stuff.
Well,
I've seen one time they said the lyrics to When Doves Cry was, dig, if you will, the picture of me, Marvin Gaye, and the kids.
Well, you know what?
And then there was another one. This person will go unnamed.
Yes.
She didn't speak the English language too good.
Right.
She had a really cute daughter, so that's why we was acquaintances.
Yeah.
But she swore up and down, Little Red Corvette was pay the rent, collect.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
So you need to let me check that.
Yeah. You know, I'm a fast learner. So I'm not going to read none of these on the air. I'm just going to ask you about the songs and about the lyrical content. And for those who don't have the record, you can go to lotusflower.com and get it. And follow along at home. Even if you're 2 or 3 days late, you can play this back and follow along. In no particular order, since we mentioned Dreamer first, tell me about Dreamer.
Oh, well, when I saw the State of the Black Union, Dick Gregory really moved me and a lot of my friends. I show it to everybody that comes over the house, especially white folks, because they need to hear that, you know, so that they know more about all of us. Because what he said affects all of us. He said something that really hit home about this phenomena of chemtrails. And, you know, when I was a kid, I used to see these trails in the sky all the time. And so, oh, that's cool. A jet just went over. And then you started to see a whole bunch of them. And next thing you know, everybody in your neighborhood was fighting and arguing, and you didn't know why. Okay? And you really didn't know why. I mean, everybody was fighting. So he started riffing about the chemtrails. And he started to say things that hit home so hard. And I would recommend that everybody try to get what he said online or wherever and try to get a copy of it and just listen to it. Because I was so moved that I had to write the song.
When you leave, with all the hassle, can you have that love? Love. I'm so tired of you black folks walking around looking all evil like that's gonna change something. Looking all mean and talking all crazy. Let them tell you about your children. If I sit here today, and these are all white folks, and they're putting some sleeping pill in my water, and I sit up here and doze off and go to sleep, and everybody told in the world, niggas is lazy. They tired. No, that's because you too naive enough to know what they putting in my water. Okay? Your children ain't violent because they black. They ain't violent. Most people in the world live in a ghetto. They don't kill people. What are you putting in my malt liquor, white boy? What are you putting in? Huh? Hear me. And it's your fault, too. Malt liquor is made by white companies, but only sold in black neighborhoods, and you ain't checked it to see what's in it. Huh? Lead are you putting in my neighborhood? Lead affects my thinking capacity. Lead is only one thing on the planet more dangerous than lead, and that's manganese. Manganese will make you kill your mama. And let me tell y'all something. If you want to see the largest homicide rate in the world, it ain't in no black ghetto in America. It's a little town in Australia where them white folks' homicide rate is 200 times what their population is. And that town just happened to be located across the street from a manganese.
Sit back down, Dick. Don't lose that mind, yeah.
That town is located across the street from a manganese plant. How much manganese are you spraying in my neighborhood at night while I'm asleep? How in the world can a 9-year-old child find a heroin man, but the FBI can't find it, and you gonna tell me that's a black thing? Y'all crazy? What is this about? These are the things that need to change while this brother and sisters on their way to the White House. And when you see Hillary and y'all see Brother Barack, thank him for me. And you white folks need to be thankful. Because if y'all had a brother like me, y'all would really be in trouble. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dick Gregory.